Jatani Bonaya from Ethiopia. First of all, I would like to thank all the program organizer, Dr. John Rosse and Oliver. Because of you, today I am here to uh, present my research. Actually, I was expected to there, but due to a lot of challenge, I'm unable to there, and that's why I'm start here virtually. So the title of my research, as you see, it is the traditional groundwater exploration method for a pastoralist community water supply system in a semi-arid region of Ethiopia. By the way, I am from the pastoralist community of Ethiopia. They are fully pastoralist, and they have there's a desert. There is no water or enough water. They have only a groundwater. So as there is no sophisticated or science to dig the water, to drill the water for them, they use their own traditional and the indigenous method to dig the deep well and also use their own method to uplift the water. That's the groundwater. So, as we all know, the human beings, it's really difficult to live without water. Every religion, every human being, they must use a water. So, in this area, there is a surface water as well as groundwater. But surface water is only during the rain season. So after that, the Borana community or indigenous people are used the groundwater. So in order to save their life, they dig a very deep well and the shallow wells. Those shallow wells are found in some highland area of that desert. But the tula is found in a Dire and the Wayama, the area of Borana. So Borana totally life depend on livestock. When we go to this land there is a Borana community and the Borana land. Borana land is a surface water is poor, groundwater is rich, mineral is rich, animal and the bird are very rich, soil are fertile. But when we go to the water, the also livestock is richest. But if there is no water, almost no life there. That's why they use their own method called traditional groundwater method. Uh, these people are very marginalized, so they are in a very marginalized area, economically, social, politically. That's why they use their own method. So the objective of my research is to conduct this assessment, how these people explore the groundwater in this area. So I use both primary and the data, secondary data collection. When we go to this map, it is the area of deep well in that area. There is when I say 9 deep well, it's not 9 in number. 9 is the cluster. Now, even in one cluster, more than 100 wells, more than some area 50 wells, sometimes 10, some area 10. So when we say the Tula Sallan, it is the 9 cluster of the deep well in Borana. As you have seen, there are 9 deep well, Wachile, Tas, Gorilla, Dublu, Web, Ego, Gova, and the like. So they have their own location, and there is the traditional land cover in the soil that these people are see and dig the deep well. I try to drill a water like 17 borehole with those people. And we got all the enrich of our water. But without that, we are using only the scientific and the drill a tree borehole. In that area, well, 3 of them almost empty. So when we go to here, This picture, this tula is a tula called Gorile, district of Borana, and during my field visit, this is deep, more than like 100 meter. Then there is the structure of tula, as you have seen, livestock goes into the deep into the ground. Then the structures there is the slope. Hello, can I continue? So these people are used 3 meters. These are the first one is land cover. The second one is the indigenous analogy. The third one is rock and the soil type. So a land cover as like a cover or what we call sorry. Look, if there is a land cover with these antilles, they know that this area is rich in a groundwater. When again, in like type of this bush, you have seen these are the green trees, soil, white soft rocky, and the shrubs as well as anthers. So they know that the area that are especially this tree and the shrubs called ulaga, traditionally they know that that area have as a water. But when we compare with the seismic of the science, though how to explore the groundwater, this indigenous is accurate because like they use three things: land cover, soil and rock, as well as indigenous groundwater experts. Those people who known as indigenous groundwater experts are now Suftu in a traditional name called Suftu or indigenous. That means they like smell the water. Where's the water? They smell like, oh, there is a water here in this area. They know. Now, as people are ignoring those indigenous knowledge, almost the number of that people are getting decreased from time to time who know about this water by the action of the indigenous knowledge. So when we go to the excavation of the tula, these people are using, yes. So when we go to the concept of tula, it is a permanent source of the water for this community. It's a ritual ground or ritual place. It's the strategical resource that guides the special distribution of pastoralist village. It is the center of productivity, tenants of strong social bond, and the manifestation of the cooperation to overcome the labor shortage. So when we go to the origin of Tula, this Tula is, by the way, like it's digged in the 17th century, which is some of them are 1,500 years, which is a deep well. If from that time to now, these people are using this as the water source. So now, as you have seen from the graph, almost number of tula that are not in use with the blue color, and the number of tula that are in use with a green color, almost as people are ignoring this tula are now gonna to actually in some area they are damaging because as you have seen the number of tula in use are decreasing from time to time. So physical structure is look like this. The indicator, the number one, is known as itisa, which means a well layer. In that area, they protect the livestock. Just as you have seen from the picture, there is slope from the well layer or the entrance to the in the source of water are decrease. I mean increase slope. Like the number one is shallow. When we go to number 8, or the in the source is very deep, which is like more than 150 meters. So when we go to the conclusion, the Borana community has been partial of the pastoralist production and semi-arid of Ethiopia. This Tura is the great manifestation of ancient civilization, which is demonstrated pastoralist innovation to overcome the environmental and technology constraints. Tula and the genus knowledge accumulated them to cherish them as the past human achievement. Because in the past, people are almost explored the water or dig the traditional well. That's the two. Actually, tula is almost include like the traditional groundwater themed of the Greek, themed of the Ghana. Almost it's like seems the conclude or the conclusion of all the traditional groundwater exploration method. So when we go to the recommendation, development of any water point should be set selectively according to the traditional Tula Sallan cluster. Borana traditionally select this land Tula based on their own settlement, based on their livestock settlement, their livestock movement, their life, as well as the weather condition. Because these people have their own traditional calendar, their own indigenous calendar. So now it is changed that people gonna to dig the water or water points at every place. That changed the settlement of the people, and the people are really affected from the climate change, especially from 2021 to 2023. This pastoralist community, maybe you have info as these people like lost a lot of livestock because of that climate change. That one is connected with even the source of the water that already changed because of the science. The second, different waterworks projects established in the pastoral area of the border should be proceed the environmental impact assessment to avoid the negative in both site as well as local and in sense globally. Thank you so much. I'm somehow hurry to finish my